The Macabre Masquerade, a deadly dance with the damned. The invitation arrived on blood-red parchment, its edges curled with age. There was no sender, no address, only elegant, gold-embossed words that read, "You are cordially invited to the midnight masquerade at Blackwood Manor. Dress accordingly. Once you enter, the dance must go on until dawn. No exceptions." Evelyn Sinclair held the card between trembling fingers. Blackwood Manor had been abandoned for over a century, ever since the infamous masquerade ball where every guest had vanished without a trace. Some claimed it was a fire, others a curse. But no one had ever found the bodies. Yet here was an invitation, as if the manor still breathed beneath the dust and decay. Her curiosity burned stronger than her fear. On the night of the masquerade, she donned a crimson gown and an ornate black mask. The night air was thick with mist as she arrived at the towering gates of Blackwood Manor. To her surprise, the mansion was no ruin. Its windows blazed with golden light, the sound of music drifting through the cold night. A doorman in an 18th-century uniform bowed and ushered her inside. The grand ballroom was alive with twirling dancers, their faces hidden behind elegant masks. The chandeliers sparkled, the air thick with the scent of wine and candle wax. It was as if she had stepped back in time. She wandered through the crowd, the music wrapping around her like a spell. The dancers moved in perfect unison, their laughter soft and hollow. Yet something felt wrong. Their movements were too fluid, too precise, as if they had been rehearsed for centuries. A man in a black mask took her hand. His grip was ice-cold. "Dance with me," he whispered. His voice sent a shiver down her spine, yet she could not refuse. They moved across the floor in perfect rhythm, but the more she danced, the heavier her limbs became. A strange dizziness clouded her mind. The room spun, the faces around her blurring into pale, ghostly forms. Then she saw it. In the reflection of the ballroom's gilded mirror, there was no glow of candlelight. No opulent ballroom. No grand celebration. There was only decay. The chandeliers were shattered, the floor rotting beneath her feet. The dancers were nothing but withered corpses in tattered clothing, their hollow eyes staring through cracked masks. The man holding her was no man at all, only a skeletal figure wrapped in the illusion of flesh. Panic surged through her. She tried to pull away, but the masked figures tightened their circle around her. "The dance must go on until dawn," her partner murmured, his grin splitting unnaturally wide. "No exceptions." Evelyn's screams were drowned out by the waltz as she was pulled into the endless dance. When morning light touched Blackwood Manor, the grand ballroom was silent once more. The candles had long burned out, and the music had faded. The only sign that Evelyn had ever been there was a single crimson mask lying abandoned on the floor. That night, another invitation was sent. The masquerade was always searching for new dancers. If you liked it, please leave a like and or subscribe. Thank you.